Hello, I'm Steph Martin.
And I'm Molly Demrow. Welcome to Big Blue Banter.
The undefeated Kentucky Wildcats will face their toughest matchup of the season against the #1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs in Athens on Saturday. The Bulldogs have won 13 straight matchups against the Wildcats and stand as 14.5-point favorites over Kentucky. In the midst of a high-stakes matchup, students on campus gave their opinions on the upcoming conference showdown, as well as the weight behind the potential win for the Wildcats.
I want them to win because I want to go to State Street and do all the fun things, but I mean, knowing that UGA is like undefeated and that we lost to them last year, I'm not terribly confident.
Not too confident, but Auburn kind of gave them troubles, so I think we're better than Auburn. So I think it's going to be a good game. Let's say like 6, 7 out of 10.
What a great play by Leary. He throws this Ken Stabler sidearm.
Zvonimir Ivisic, better known as Big Z, has been academically accepted into the University of Kentucky, making him one step closer to being able to join the Cats on the hardwood. While his eligibility is still in the air by the NCAA, a big hurdle was crossed in just getting Ivisic into classes after over a month of controversy. Head coach John Calipari tweeted about the news this morning, stating, "I can't tell you how happy I am with how all this turned out. The work was done by Big Z and his family." On a bigger picture look, Calipari also said, "This basketball is a global brand, and now we can open new avenues for students to come to the University of Kentucky."
On this weekend's edition of Betting Banter, we're discussing some more college and NFL games. Here's our betting analyst Aiden Pierce with how he did last week and his picks for the weekend.
That's right. I'm Aiden. Welcome back to Banter Betting. Last week we pitched a all half off bet slip, meaning that we only got 3 for 6 right, 50%. So this week we're looking for some redemption. All of these lines are provided by DraftKings Sportsbook. For our first pick, I'm taking the Texans to cover +2 versus the Falcons. I like CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryans. They're red hot, and I like them to cover the +2. Number 2 is the Chiefs to cover -4.5 versus the Vikings. Last week, Patty sold a lot of bettors with the final play of the game, where he sold the spread for the game, but I'm taking the Chiefs to win this one. Number 3 is Washington State to cover +3.5 versus UCLA. Washington State is a number 13th ranked team, and they're on the road, but I'm taking them to cover. Number 4, I'm taking Colorado in a bounce-back game versus ASU -4.5 to cover the spread. I like Deion Sanders, go prime time. Number 5, I'm taking UK to cover +14.5 versus UGA. You know what they say, good teams win and great teams cover. Molly and Seth, back to you.
Kentucky men's soccer took on the Indiana Hoosiers on Tuesday night, resulting in a 1-1 draw. The Wildcats have lost their last 4 matchups prior to Tuesday, with only 1 win in the month of September, but head coach John Cedargreen remains hopeful for the season.
I know that what we're doing works, and it's just that it has been some unbelievable bad luck and some bad results going against us. So I feel like today was a step in the right direction.
The team has missed 3 consecutive penalty kicks, but Coach Cedargreen wants to get the misses out of the way before the conference tournament begins in November. Next up, the Wildcats will go on their road for their matchup against Coastal Carolina this Saturday at 7 p.m.
Coming up, meet players of UK's club rugby team, who are also members of the Kentucky Army National Guard.
And take a look at the first ever athlete to become a member of the Forbes 400 Club.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
For some service only applies to their friends or community.
For one student, the definition is a little different. His service reaches all across the state and goes much deeper than just Lexington.
Dalton Stevens is a member of UK's club rugby team. He puts the work in for his team 3 days a week and then serves his brothers, with whom he is united on the field on game days. But those aren't the only brothers he has and the only people he serves. Dalton is also a member of the Kentucky Army National Guard. He puts in the work to serve others in Kentucky, all while trying to make sure he plays well in the field and does well in the classroom. Stevens admits that his want to be a member of the Army was something that was in him since his younger days.
Military, I'll have to say it's something since childhood. I mean, I look back at pictures from when I was a young kid. I was always in like an Army costume. I think I just had it instilled in my mind as a young child that service is where I wanted to be.
Stevens says he sees clear similarities between rugby and the Army, and he sees a need for discipline and hard work in both. He can always take something he has learned from rugby and apply it to the Army, and vice versa. He likes doing both of them, and he says even though it's been a lot of work, he wouldn't give up the grind.
You have leadership, you have that drive to be better, you have that everyday wake up, motivated, like, hey, I want to go work out, hey, I want to go to rugby practice. And then I found that connection with teammates that kind of reminded me of like the connection with, soldiers and being a part of a team.
No matter what he's doing, whether it be serving Kentucky, the nation, or throwing on a UK rugby uniform and playing the sport he loves, Stevens has the same effort and drive that it takes to succeed. The need to serve still continues to be a theme for him in everything that he does on the field of battle as well as the field of play. For Big Blue Banter, I'm Aaron Benjamin.
After their 104-0 win against Kennesaw State this past Saturday, Dalton and the #1 ranked Kentucky Wildcats will look to take down the Georgia Bulldogs on October 14th on the road.
NBA superstar LeBron James has provided media and fans with an update on the status of his son, Bronny James, who suffered a cardiac arrest back in July in California. The incident occurred during a late-night practice as the USC commit was rushed to a nearby hospital by staffers who, according to James, saved his son's life. James has declared that his upcoming 23-24 season will be dedicated to his son. LeBron James says he's dedicating this season to his 18-year-old son who suffered a cardiac arrest in July. He says Bronny James is doing well in rehab and looks forward to playing college ball again. His father says the family is excited to see what the teen's future holds. Bronny James is widely considered a first-round prospect for next year's NBA draft. His dad says he's not sure if this season will be his last, but previously he's expressed a desire to play in the pros with his son.
NBA legend and Hall of Famer Michael Jordan is now a member of the Forbes 400 list. Jordan becomes the first ever pro athlete to appear on the list thanks to a part of a recent $3 billion sale of his majority stake in NBA franchise Charlotte Hornets, which he acquired back in 2010 for $175 million. According to Forbes, the 60-year-old net's worth currently stands at a whopping $3 billion, amassed from his continuous involvement with the Jordan brand, as well as other side investments such as DraftKings. He's also a co-owner of the NASCAR Team 23XI and tequila brand Kincora.
Coming up, superstar gymnast and USA representative Simone Biles secures her 20th gold medal in the latest World Championships.
Sarah, you've got this, okay?
But they lost.
Not really. Not where it counts.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Legendary gymnast Simone Biles made history yet again along with her world champion counterparts. The four-time Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles makes history yet again this past Sunday during her international competition. Biles competed one of the most challenging vaults in the sport. She became the first woman to land a Yurchenko double pike at the World Artistic Gymnastic Championships in Belgium. The difficult stunt will also be renamed Biles 2 because it was completed on an international level.
It's not a long routine.
Biles also led the U.S. gymnastic team to a 7th consecutive gold medal.
Gallaudet University will be debuting their new 5G helmets that aid deaf and hard of hearing athletes this Saturday versus Hilbert College. In collaboration with phone company AT&T, the Division III school were able to secure revolutionary technology that allows plays drawn up by the coach to be displayed on a screen located inside the helmet. The helmet is said to have taken just over a year to develop in a process that involved multiple interactions with the coaches and players of the team. A university educating the deaf and hard of hearing has debuted a first-of-its-kind football helmet. Gallaudet University teamed up with AT&T to create a 5G helmet that visually communicates plays. Here's how it works. Coaches on the sideline select a play from a tablet. The quarterback will then receive it in augmented reality on a digital display within the visor of the helmet. The new helmets will be used for the first time in competition Saturday against Hilbert College. Gallaudet has history of innovation. The school says it actually invented the modern-day huddle in 1894.
That is crazy. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, it seems technology is advancing so fast now. A lot of times you don't even think about deaf players and their involvement in football, but it's really cool that they're able to involve them like that.
Yeah, that's super, super cool.
That is your Big Blue Banter for this week.
Join us again next Thursday for more. Have a great week.
And go Cats!